Hello and welcome back to Gold Rush Bay, where we explore the beauty of classic Victorian architecture. In my last video, I explored recreating the beautiful exterior details of a classic Victorian Italianate. And I promised to study how we can recreate the interiors of an original Victorian from the mid to late 1800s. So now we're going to go into the interior of this beautifully preserved 1886 Italianate Victorian house. You will notice right away that the owner has kept a lot of the original features from the 1800s. So let's go in and see what we can learn when modeling the homes in our own layouts. You see right away that they kept a lot of the original 1886 gas lighting fixtures. It's called the Brune Ruetlinger House, and you see a lot of beautifully hand-carved wooden pieces all around. The house didn't always look this way. It has been lovingly restored by its current owner. Let's listen in to what he has to say.
And so they decided to put it on the market, and that's the first time I saw it was 1965. I had to come in through the basement because the outside front steps had rotted away. And it was sad to see. It was typical slum living conditions. Ceilings were down, windows were broken, wash lines were strung down hallways. But I looked around, fell in love with the architecture, decided I couldn't live without it. So after a couple of months of negotiations, I ended up with it. And I worked on it for 9 months before it was habitable as a house. Then I rented out rooms for a few years to make second mortgage payments, and then I got to the point where I didn't have to do that anymore. And I had decided by that time that I wanted to put it back into 1886, so that's what you're seeing today, that project virtually completed. The furniture throughout the house is all 19th century, with the exception of the pianos, which are 1920s. The decor is very much from the 1880s. Virtually all of the house is papered with Bradbury and Bradbury wallpapers, with the exception of this room, which is not. The ceiling is Bradbury, but the rest of the room is not. Probably the best furniture in the house are the two cabinets here on either side of the archway that were made by Herder Brothers in New York in the 1870s. Herder was one of the top manufacturers of furniture at that time. The chandeliers here in the dining room are close to what originally hung here. I had 4 generations of the Gallagher family here for tea one Sunday, and one of the daughters who'd grown up in the house was still alive at the time. She told me the original chandeliers in the parlors and the dining room were silver plated with a lot of crystal on them. Now I can tell you that you can't see how much silver is there. It's all pretty tarnished at this point. The staff, that's me, hasn't been there to polish it for a few years. Probably the earliest piece in the house is the gold mirror here on the mantelpiece. That dates back to the Brune family. Somehow that survived all through the years. We're going to go through the back hallway here. As you'll notice, you go through here, everything gets much plainer. This is the family part of the house. This is the public part of the house. As you go through here, right on the left-hand side, there's a picture of what the house looked like when it was first built, and a snapshot of what it looked like when I bought it, and then some changes I made. Then we're going to go across the study, which is right behind the dining room here. I chose the colorway of the wallpapers in that room because of the original flash glass in the doorways of the room. The room also contains one of my prized possessions, a Wooten patent desk. This particular one is signed and dated May 1886. The same for the house, which is kind of fun. Then we'll go along a little conservatory, which was typical of many of these houses to have that feature because of the fumes from gas lighting and the fact that the Victorians draped their windows so heavily. Flat light didn't do too well inside on a permanent basis. So they rotate them and keep them healthy that way. And then I'll meet you in the kitchen.
In this conservatory, we see many artifacts from the 1880s. As the owner said, many houses required a conservatory, partly as an outlet for the gaseous fumes during that time. Plus, housing layouts didn't allow much natural light, and the conservatory really helped with that. In the kitchen, you see clocks and pictures that the owner has collected over the years. However, in the corner, there is a stove that is original to when the house was built. Surprisingly, it still works, and as you can see, the owner still cooks on it to this day. The owner has made the basement a music room with several pianos and a beautifully preserved banjo orchestra machine. This machine is a 10-instrument piece that plays ragtime music. Let's take a listen. Well, I hope you liked that brief tour of a Victorian Italianate home. In my next video, I will explore another style of Victorian houses called the Stick Eastlake style. So please subscribe for the next installment of Modeling Classic Victorian Architecture. And thanks for watching.